And we're off today. Halloween, happy Halloween to everyone. I will just set up some stuff and we'll see what we'll do. I do have some suggestions and you will just tell me what you will want to like. I don't know what that was, you know what I meant. So, annual Halloween stream is at hand. I welcome all of you who venture to the stream with me. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I hope you're all right. I hope you did enjoy the reaction of Arcane if you watched it just now. So we will just see what's happening here. So live streams here, perfect. I do not have a cover, so perhaps people will come. I will also just rename it like this. Okay. Brilliant. And now it should work. So let's see if anyone's already here. Yes, people are here. Hello there. So I hope you do have a brilliant Halloween evening, morning, day, or night. Whatever it is you have around your part of the world. It's pretty cool that through the internet we are all connected. And yeah, so I do hope your Halloween is going well. We can just chat a bit. I could play some games or something. I did install Outlast, and I did install League of Legends. So we can also just talk, look at stuff you suggest. Like, I'm pretty free on what we do. Perhaps just chatting for a while first is always good. I will put my chat up into the other window so I can see you better. Like the big bad wolf did, I think. Anyway, I ramble again. We will just go like this. I did not watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I do think I watched one episode that a friend of mine showed me once, and I never had the time to continue. So, 11:27. The same for me, yeah. So you are around my my latitude, I think. Latitude? Yeah, latitude. Very cool. So greetings to you all. We do have 9 people here, which is good. It's good. And I hear myself talking somewhere. So yeah. So what are you currently watching? That's a question to you I have, because you know what I'm watching, basically. So what are you all watching? Like I did want to react to some horror movies, but I did not find the time to record them because I was recording Death Note all week. And I only have 2 hours recording time every day currently, or 1 hour. So it's like very, very slow currently, unfortunately. But yeah, so what are you watching? Are you also watching, are you watching long stuff like Death Note? Or are you waiting for Arcane Season 2? Vinland Saga, yeah. Vinland Saga is very good. I really, I do think the best part of Vinland Saga is Season 2. The first 8 episodes or so. The rest is pretty good as well. It is really, it holds up. There was only one scene I really absolutely lost my shit at. I raged so much at one scene, but it was a minor thing, I think. Even though people really did think for me it was a major thing, but I know it was just a minor thing. So yeah, I can recommend Vinland Saga to all of you. It's a very, very, very good anime. Though the question is if you even like anime. Most of you probably do, though. the Dark Forest. Yeah, I need to. I'm so torn on it. I could read it as well because I really loved book 1. Because I read it now. That was really well done. Three Body Problem is an incredible book from a science perspective. Save for the Sophon part, which is scientifically speaking rubbish, but it's a neat concept. So yeah, I do think I want to wait for the Netflix show. So yeah. I mean, yeah, Death Note is pretty Halloween anime. I agree, but I wanted to watch Ju-on Longlegs I did have some other stuff on my list. What was it? Terrifier. I wanted to record those. I will probably record them when I'm a bit when I have more free time in the evenings again, because currently my daughters are like waking up every 2 hours or 1 hour. It's also why I stopped, or like I didn't stop. I paused the Attack on Titan watch along because it just was too inconsistent. Like my daughters were getting like up all like half an hour, and it was very distracting, and I don't think it was fun for people. So yeah. Yeah, I did hear that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was very good. I do think it's very, what do you say, special? Like it's its own thing in many ways. So I heard lots of good stuff about it. But yeah, I might do it down the line. But there's also like reaction-wise so much up the pipe or whatever you say. So there will be next year probably Expanse. I want to do that definitely. Monster will start probably in December. No, probably also next year. I'm unsure how many Death Note episodes do I still have to post on YouTube. I do think it's like 14, so 7 weeks. No, perhaps we start Monster this year. I don't know. Hi, Sashimi. Hope you all have, or you have a good day as well or night. Yeah, so I mean that's that. So I do think Monster will start end of the year. Arcane season 2 will probably be like, I will probably do season 2 directly after season 1. So tomorrow I will do an Arcane episode release as well. Next week we will do the 2 final episodes of season 1, and then I will just do it like every week Arcane on Tuesday, Thursday, and probably Friday starting next week. So yeah, with JoJo's I did hear that there were many different parts. That's like interesting, and time skips, and I don't know if the story is like coherent or anything, but yeah. But I really have to say this year I did not get into that much Halloween feeling. I don't know why. Probably too much to do. I've been running through bureaucracy hurdles or whatever you say all month. You know, I couldn't get into the mood. They were also just like one group of children was at my door, so it was also sad. I did forget to prepare candy, so we would have gotten toilet papered. But yeah, we just pretended we weren't there. So I don't know the rules. Shouldn't you get toilet papered then as well? But the thing is, we live in a very big building with many families, so no one could toilet paper our building. Yeah. So let me see what we could do. I could try to set up the, if you want, the Outlast play. Like, we could play some Outlast. Tell me if that is something you would be interested in. You forgot Halloween, Slatter. Oh no. No, I you know what the saddest part about it is? So I moved federal states. So in my other federal state where I was all the other years before this, there is a holiday on the 1st. And here the holiday is on the 31st. So tomorrow I would have had to go to work if I hadn't been told to take a vacation by my boss. So yeah. Sometimes the streams are a bit laggy, but it should be fine in this place. I don't know. I hope it's okay. Yeah, done. I need to watch that. I wanted to watch it. It is on my list, but it just doesn't fit in currently, so I will do it down the line. Yeah, I don't know the kids. I do think it's less here as well. Less kids. For us, it's St. Martin's Day where they normally go with like little lanterns and they sing. It's like basically the same principle though, and that also like went down a lot. So you know, I really don't know. Hi Israel, hope you have a great Halloween as well. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's like, let's just see if I find some. Yeah, we could. I could do some gaming at the side if you want, and chat. We could chat and game. I will just do Should I? Yeah, I will just do a poll. We'll just do poll if you want me to play something or don't know. You can also ask me questions. So I will just do a poll. What should we do? So normally every year we listen to one of my stories, but I do think this year, like I didn't write one this year. Like normally I write like 4 horror stories per year, but this year because I was writing my book, I couldn't get one out. So it is almost done. Like I do have a horror story. It's very long and almost done. It's about the head man, but didn't get done. So yeah, you will not get a new horror story this year. I'm so sorry for that. So yeah. So we will just do play Outlast blind. You know what? Play LOL against bots. Chat. Watch scary stuff on YouTube. You know what this is? I do think this is fine. We'll just wait for a moment and you can see what you want. Nick with me. So I will read what you wrote, so because I don't know if you know the pronunciation of that, so I will just give you the pronunciation. Heute ist ein schöner Tag. Was denkst du über diesen Tag? So I would probably say der Tag heute ist ziemlich cool, which means this day today is really cool. So the cool is in German as well. It like bled in over the years. So yeah, Death Note is like, I really love Death Note, but it's not high tier writing. Like it's high tier entertainment. I would do it like that, you know? It's high tier entertainment, but not high tier writing. Especially character writing is very questionable in many parts. Like there are several characters that are really awesome, but most of the people are just there to spout lines. So I mean whatever. But it's very, I love Death Note, I really do. Halloween in Germany is pretty, I would say, it starts to be more the way I want. Like, it's my favorite holiday the whole year. Like, I love Halloween. Like, you know, my channel started as a horror channel, probably where I just watch scary videos. But, you know, Halloween is my absolutely favorite holiday of the year. And I mean, this stream is a tradition. Like, I've been doing this, like, I do a Halloween stream every year on Halloween. So some people have probably been on the stream before, perhaps the years before. But in Germany, it's getting bigger and bigger. And some people actually started decorating the houses and stuff. And I do hope, should I get a house one day somewhere in the village, I will try to get my whole street to participate in Halloween shenanigans because I love it so much. Yeah, kids in costumes. That's also so cool. I really love stuff like that. It's like really cool. Where's the okay? So watch scary stuff on YouTube. Okay, so do you have scary stuff on YouTube you want me to watch? Like that's what I did. Like I did have a video series called Multi Scared. Will Multi me be scared today? And I had this little ghost in the corner, like I don't know, somewhere. Like I can't show you, but that was so awesome. It was so much fun. I did 80 episodes of that, but you know the thing is, no one watched it. And then I did start. I watched the Dune trailer, and I had no idea about Dune, and people liked that. And then I got to 50 subs through that, and I stopped doing it. So, yeah, like I. It's also very awkward. Like I didn't have a green screen. Like I was feeling so dumb talking to a camera. I mean, I'm sitting in a room talking to a camera right now, and I don't care, but I did care. The first videos it was so awkward, really awkward. So yeah, yeah, Bleach, man. Oh, I love Bleach. Bleach has some horror as well, though. That's like the good thing. Bleach has got some good horror. I do think it has more horror than most shonen, even though I don't consider it shonen. Scary house camera, what's that? I will just Google this. Scary house camera. I mean, we could go with chilling scares. So we do have a video, 7 disturbing videos captured on Ring doorbell cameras. That's 12 minutes. And we've got 10 disturbing things caught on home security footage, which is 10 minutes. I do think I prefer the one with 3.5 million views. Isn't that something? So if you've not been on Spooky YouTube, you should all check out my horror stories, though. They are very professionally read. And as I said, normally on Halloween we listen to one. But as I don't have a new one, we would need to listen to an old one, and you probably have heard some of them. So it's, yeah. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, I need to watch that as well, but it's also on my to-do list. I do kind of want to watch really scary stuff, though, and most people at doorbells are not this scary. Doorcam, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's do it like let's just fucking open the video and, like, do I know some of these from back in the day? Yeah, you know what? We'll just do this. I will just watch this one. We can just see what it is. If it's shit, we will just stop it. And if you have other YouTube videos that you want me to watch, we can of course watch them. But I will just start this. Yeah, most things really aren't scary. Like, for me, that's the problem as well. I'm almost scared by nothing. And when I write a horror story, I try to scare myself. So I do think they're pretty good for me, like scaring me. But it's also very objective. So yeah. No, I don't wear the suit. Like, no. I do record my videos at between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. in the morning. That's why I sometimes curse at 2 a.m. because that's like my deadline, because that's when I feed my daughters the last time and then I have to go to sleep. So I'm not 100% in my reactions because I'm very tired sometimes. Yeah, I am the suit. The suit is me. It's like Eisen's chair. It's always with me now, but yeah. So let's just see. Yeah, and the suit is just like, it's my wedding suit and I wanted to like wear it more than once, so that's why, yeah. I do prefer real life horror that could be supernatural. I like that. I like this blurry line. I did have 2 very scary encounters in my life that might have been supernatural. Like, I'm a scientist, I doubt everything, but yeah. That's an interesting theory, Misahu. Perhaps that's the solution. And I've not watched Breaking the Rift. I might do it after season 2 of Arcane. No, but so let's see what this door cam shit has. So I hope it will not be too loud. I will just check the levels. Yeah, I do think it's okay. Yeah.
Check his home security cameras. And
so this is just a weird dude.
What had actually happened. Rather than showing the house owner simply misplaced his phone, the cameras had clearly caught some unknown man walking around inside the house.
Oh.
It turns out the man let himself in through an unlocked back door, and only minutes later can be seen crawling around the bedroom of the house owner.
What an asshole!
Time was asleep.
What an asshole!
Was taking place just a few feet away from
Is this doctored? Like, he's got glowing eyes. That can be just the camera, like the effect. But like, man, what an asshole! What a fucking asshole! Just goes to his house.
Which would end up being the only thing.
I'm gonna take this. Do you know Rick and Morty Steely? Steal.
Which proves this man came prepared for confrontation.
Yeah, this is fake.
The house owner woke up
Fake.
to break-in. Things definitely get a lot worse than just a stolen cell phone.
Hi, Miriam. Man, this was shit. We'll just laugh at this. So, I mean, if you're easily scared, you are now less scared because I love that stuff, I hope.
It shows a man dressed in a Michael Myers costume walk into frame and eventually right up to the house's front door.
That's so awesome. Man, I would have, I would love this to happen to me. I would love stuff like this. What a chat, man. It could be me. I did this when I was, like, in my teenage years, like...
Like a knife. No time in trying to open the door.
Is that even a Michael Myers mask? Isn't that a Leatherface? Whatever.
Only to return 2 more times to again try and open the door.
Asshole! It's just assholes. I love it. God damn it. Oh, I was an asshole as well when I was a teenager. What's he doing? What's the prick? Stupid prick, man. Look at the prick.
On the third try, the man can even be seen attempting to use his knife to assist him in getting the door open.
Perhaps he forgot his keys and was on a party and was drunk off his ass and he tries to get back into his own home and it's like, no! You've got a knife. No. Oh, anyway. Anyway, it was stupid as well. Okay, so we've got two stupid ones that are... I mean, that could have been real, but I mean... We did that as pranks when we were young. Like when I was like 18 or so or 19, like we put on like scream masks and went to houses and went to the hedges and like leaned over and one person rang the doorbell, ran away, and oh my god, that was so funny. No, Miriam, you did not miss anything. We are just watching scary door cams, and if you have more scary stuff, tell me. So, my favorite thing about the horror genre, that it's about the unknown, and I just love being scared. And I do think there's a lot of creativity in unknown. I do think unknown is the most important thing for me as a scientist. And I have to say, I had so many nightmares when I was young. I had so many night terrors. I was afraid of everything, and then there was like a cutoff. I don't know when, like when I was like 10 or something. There's just to cut, and I was afraid of nothing anymore. So now I try to get afraid of stuff, and that's why I love horror. And there's been some very disturbing stuff that, like in media, like Ju-on really disturbed me. What was the other one? Meg is Missing, I think, disturbed me. The Yount, or whatever it's called, Aniara. Those are the things that really disturb me. So yeah. The Mathematician and the Devil. I don't know that. That might be fun. That might be really fun. Yeah. Junji Ito, yeah, man. I love Junji Ito. I heard Utsumaki adaptation is shit. I was about to react to it, but I like, so yeah. We can watch The Night Shift in a moment. Yeah, no problem. I have seen Portrait of God, Van. It is also on the, last year on Halloween, it was in the Halloween specials, Portrait of God. I really like that one. I hate it when horror stories explain the horror. That's like, it's just science, it's not horror anymore to me. Like, the scariness is not knowing. For example, when I write my horror stories, I always know what's going on, but I always write it in the way that you don't know what's going on. So there is consistency so that the story is consistent, and I hope there's a sense of consistency. But in the end, like, it's not on the page directly, so to speak, if you know what I mean. So let's see what stupid shit people do. I will do another one.
A woman living in Chicago would discover that her purse had gone missing. Both the woman and her boyfriend would attempt to retrace their steps in the hopes of locating where it had been left.
Perhaps it's a person living in the walls. That would be so funny.
Of their home security camera, but horrifyingly, when they would rewind the footage to
I do think they're watching this one show I didn't watch completely. Oh, that's awesome. What is that? What is that? That is fake, but what is that? That's cool. That's a cool shot, though. Also, like, out of frame here. Is that a woman?
Only a few hours prior, the couple had mistakenly fallen asleep on the couch watching TV, which would...
How do you fall asleep mistakenly, accidentally? I mean, I'm no one to complain. My English is also shit sometimes, but...
completely undetected.
That's so cool.
The intruder would stand at the top of the stairs for around 10 full minutes.
That's Legion.
Contemplating whether to go down the stairs or not. But finally, he would leave with nothing but the woman's purse.
That's so unlikely, I think. But
had reported to have seen the same guy around the neighborhood, and had even caught him on camera again, lurking.
I hate jump scares. I really hate jump scares. Jump scares is what ruins horror of the Western world to me. I really hate them.
This couple was on vacation in Zimbabwe.
Like, I get, like, jump scares do get me. Like, I go back. You know, you see it in reactions sometimes. Like, I jump back. And then I'm like, okay, it's fine again. Like, I don't care. Like, it's just a reaction. Like, it's just an instinct, and I don't care about it. Like, if it's real horror, I'm like, oh, geez. Like the Backrooms videos. Like, the first found footage Backrooms 1, that was so fucking scary as well. Like, watch that, like if you can. So there are some suggestions in chat. We will do that in a moment, but John dies at the end. I have not watched that as well or read that. I do think it's from a book, isn't it? Nemesis Blue. Oh, I don't know that as well. Yeah. Storytime. No, I haven't seen Storytime. I might watch that one in a moment. Yeah, jump scares don't get me in that they don't make me afraid. They just startle me. Like, it's just annoying, startling.
And so on the night of October 27th,
but we've got some very good suggestions in the chat.
Going for a late night swim. And that's when, practically out of nowhere, a crocodile can be seen walking up to and eventually leaping into the pool.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Is that a beaver? No, it's not a beaver. Is that a fox crocodile? It's a fox crocodile. That's so cool.
This would obviously cause the couple to desperately attempt to get out of the water.
It's like having the time of his life. It's such a chat move. Kick it, kick it.
Shoulder and elbow.
I shouldn't laugh. This is sad.
To be relocated back into the wild where no human contact was possible.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like I hope they're okay, but that looked funny. Like, what a chat crocodile having the day of his life.
Of clips taken over the course of around 5 months. The first clip is in January 2017 and shows a man in a car pull up next to a woman asking her if she needed a ride. The woman would respond saying she lived just right here. But
how do you know? Can you read lips of 2 pixels?
Lingering around just outside her home.
Oh, there it comes. That's pretty creepy. That's cool. Like, that's eerie. Like, if there are people, like, in my village, that was the case, that there was a van driving around. That was pretty scary. That was pretty scary. Yeah, the one, like, someone living in your house in the walls. That's really creepy. And what tells me it's not their own car? Like, I don't know. Like, we have to take their word that it's not their own car. But, I mean, this can happen, so... Later that day. And there he is again for the groceries. Sad. There he goes again. Or she, I mean, not judging. Might be a woman. We don't know. Yeah, happy wiener fellows.
Eventually, the man is able to confront the woman again, and this time tells her he could use some help around his house. The woman would obviously refuse to help the man, but this wouldn't stop him. Later, the same man can be seen, this time in a different car, leaving a note in the house's mailbox.
How can anyone see the man? It's just a car.
Some help around the house, but this time he wrote down his phone number. The woman obviously wouldn't call the number, but instead called the police to report the situation.
What's he doing? Is he cleaning the fucking letterbox or what's...
Yeah. Right moment to snatch the woman.
What the fuck, man? That's so funny, man.
Footage shows the house owner's 3 daughters playing on their backyard trampoline. But after only a few seconds of this, a man in a white van can be seen pulling up next to them.
Okay.
He would then attempt to lure the children inside his van by offering...
That's fucked up, man. That's really fucked up. What an asshole. You know, here I would agree with Light. You know?
Obviously understanding the danger of the situation, would quickly grab her sisters, getting them inside.
And they forgot Lara because they didn't like... I'm sorry, so you shouldn't make jokes about this one. No, I'm not gonna make jokes about this. This is fucking horrible. Nah. That's creepy. Like, that's really fucked. That's really fucked. No, unfortunately, Kierkegaard's like assholes caught on camera. It's not even ghosts.
In January of 2018, a woman named Noelle Bracey would claim to have been hearing various sounds outside of her bedroom window. Disturbed by this, she would set up a live camera outside in an attempt to catch whoever.
Is it a raccoon? Were you harassed by a raccoon?
She caught a man she'd never seen before.
Oh, that's cool. What an asshole. Oh, I thought he was wearing a mask, but he just had a beard.
But shortly after, he would return and steal the camera. Noelle believes this man...
That looks awesome. Like, that's eerie.
Bedroom window for at least 3 weeks.
You know, that's one of the scariest things in a horror movie you could do, but I've never really seen it done, unfortunately. I don't know why. Like, you're sitting, like, do you know, like, imagine, like, let me do it like this. Like, imagine I was sitting like this, like, looking there, watching TV, and, like, there is a window exactly here, and then just, like, that just appears, like, a face from here. And but the camera, like, you don't see it in the camera, like, you just see me, and the camera tilts to the face, like, very slowly only. And the person sitting here doesn't see the face. Like, that would be fucking scary. That's how I would just do a scene in a horror movie. No one does it, I think. If you know a scene where it's done.
This one shows an intruder walking around a house looking for various valuables. The guy had only broken into the house seconds earlier by smashing a window. And while this was going on, the house owner's kid and their babysitter were out running errands. But
Yeah, that's why he broke in.
unknown to them, the intruder was on the top floor of the house.
Wow, that's unnerving.
But when the babysitter
That's unnerving.
steps upstairs, she can be seen frantically grabbing the kid and running outside to the neighbor's house. Shortly after, followed by the intruder running away.
That's good on her, man. That's good what she
The
did.
intruder himself was never caught.
Yeah, we had that as well, like people trying to lure in children. I heard that once, like.
When one of his home security cameras captured a snake slithering across the screen, while the man had his back to it and therefore couldn't
What's the
see
dog
right next to
doing?
him, his dog would notice the creature and even go after it.
Yeah, but the dog was like, no, let's see if you're stronger than that snake.
Dog a safe distance away.
Yeah, I do think that's the last video. Let's just speed it up. This is like, yeah, whatever.
Eastern brown snake, which is the second most venomous snake in the world. A snake that's responsible for about 60% of snakebite deaths in Australia.
Oh, yeah, it's very, very venomous.
The
Poisonous.
security camera was recording in the
Okay.
middle of the night when, from the right side of
Can
the
we
screen,
please
multiple
at least...
odd-looking blurs can be seen coming into view. They look to fly across the screen behind the house's fence, but it's clear something went over the fence.
Isn't that
Some
just
comments
snow?
claimed to have thought the video was in some way related to the paranormal. Though one comment
It's
suggested
like-
the blurs looked like kids running by and throwing jackets over the fence.
Yeah, or snow. I don't know. I do think there's snow on the ground. Yeah, look, that's just snow. They just throw the snow or something.
Yes, it was a group of teenagers who had just committed a criminal offense and were trying to ditch their jackets so as to make it harder to be identified by law enforcement. But
Yeah, Van Gogh, exactly something like that, like the face peeking in. That's also what I would love. Like that's exactly what I would love to see in a movie. Wow, that sounds really nasty. Sneaking up on people with like black makeup in the night, yeah. But let's see if we can see some of the videos you suggested. Like Storytime was the one by, yeah. Let me see. Do I? Oh God. So I could show you what I see here. So I will just read out the titles of the videos that go up when I type in Storytime. Dating fail Storytime. 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 Always. Oh, there is Storytime. Von Dylan Clark. By Dylan Clark, I mean. German sneaking again. I assume this is from Dylan Clark, because otherwise I just see weird women telling me their story time. I didn't care. Probably makeup was done incorrect or something, looking by those thumbnails. And I'm not gonna train my algorithm on those things because they will just like poison my whole algorithm. So sorry. So we will watch this short story time horror film. It's 5 years old, but I haven't seen it, I think. So let's just see what it does. Let's just see what it does. So let's see what this one is. Let's just enjoy it.
The Short Frights podcast presents Poppy's Story, written by R.M. Lyle. Stories take time to sink their teeth into us. I could tell you now how this one ends.
He sounds like the Stanley Parable. Yeah. Like if you want to hear a good horror story, I can give you one in a moment, one of mine. You can listen to it when you go to sleep in a moment and tell me if it was scary.
See yourself in the story until it feels real. that you become truly invested.
I love the red thing.
Too invested. This was something Poppy had to keep in mind. She was a hospice worker, which required a certain level of detachment to protect herself from the pain of her
So,
patient's
I guess just
inevitable ends.
cooking something.
However, Poppy couldn't wait for Mr. Cresswell to die.
Why?
Unsettled her. His delusions drove her mad.
So you want him to die? That's so dark.
Tear in his nightgown. She wished more than ever for his swift demise.
Wow, Poppy, come on.
Opened a drawer to retrieve a needle and felt a chill in the air.
Yes, this is live reaction, Römer.
Cresswell insist. On leaving the windows
I hope they don't jump scare me. Like, I like the red, like the way they pronounce the red. That's cool.
She pricked herself with the needle and watched as a spot of blood bloomed on Mr. Cresswell's gown.
Okay, so we're gonna have a ding dong and a nightgown in a moment.
Another room. She thought she heard something.
I like that though. I mean, that's pretty reasonable that you're afraid of something now because the story makes you think about this. Also, that's a nice location. Like the doorway is very nicely chosen. I like that. Like, this could be me. Sometimes I was like that when I was younger.
There it was again.
It's awesome. Oh no. Oh no. Is her hair red as well? I'm a bit colorblind, you know, so might as well be green.
Okay.
Yeah, take the knife. I mean, that's reasonable. Just don't stab your arm that's like living there or something.
Her feet as she approached the room.
I like that the story now, like, it's very, very 4D cinema here. It incorporates her.
As usual, there lay Mr.
Also, that's really scary here, this door here. I like that.
Bed.
I really do like this. So, any guesses where the monster's gonna come from? From the sheets? From beneath the bed?
It sometimes looked as though he were dead already.
Oh, I do think there's a ding-dong in her bed. Actress is pretty good as well.
But no,
Reminds me of Listen.
he was still very much alive.
Jump scare? I mean, that was not that bad.
Mr. Cresswell rasped. Something outside wants to hurt us.
That's awesome. That's a nice twist. That's a very nice twist.
Don't leave.
Step through the door and then accidentally stab your mother or something. That's a cool setup. Yeah, it's Listen. You know, this would have been scarier if I hadn't seen this in Listen in Doctor Who. This is a cool concept. I like this.
Stay with me.
So, who to trust? The weird thing beneath the sheets? Everything's red.
She could hear Mr. Cresswell pleading with her through the door. Don't leave. Please, Poppy. I need you.
Why would you go outside? There's a freaking mutant asshole outside or something.
Bed. He was coming to find her.
Why? Apparently he wants to protect her. I mean,
Stop her from leaving.
Sounds reasonable. There was a thing outside.
To let her know just how badly he needed her. To teach her that there would be consequences if she were to ever...
Why don't you just turn off the fucking story like just fucking minutes ago? It's not gonna stop now. What are you thinking? And the asshole is still outside. Like, is it gonna come from outside? I hope it's gonna come from outside, kinda. Or above her, there might be some asshole. I don't know. It's just the wind. This was just the wind.
Just outside the door.
Okay. That's funny, man. It's a cool monster idea.
Unmoving.
Where's the voice coming from, though? Yeah, here's Johnny. It's like a bedsheet ghost, unfortunately. I mean, fine, just stab it. Stab it. Stab it. What are you doing? Stab it. Stab it. Stab it. Stab it. That's cool. I like it though.
Time.
Okay.
The Short Frights podcast presents Poppy's story,
That's cool.
written by R.M. Lyle.
That was cool.
Stories take time to sink their teeth into us. I could tell you now how this one ends.
Yes.
You want to know how it ends?
Yes, tell me how it ends. There's a fucking asshole behind you.
I'll show you.
Oh, brilliant. It's gonna be next to her. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that was...
And slammed it into the ground over and over until the floorboards splintered.
I don't like that it's so violent. That's not my, like, kind of horror, you
Her
know?
body was mangled and bent until she was nearly unrecognizable.
Like, it's a nice...
So ended Poppy's story.
I don't know if it's just because I'm reacting to it, but it didn't, like, it was a very cool idea. It was just... I don't know why the atmosphere didn't hit for me. That's weird. I do think this is something I like. Like, I like this kind of horror, but I don't know. It didn't hit right. You know, it's... And it was too... I actually do think it was the sound design. The sound design didn't, like... I liked the idea of a story pulling you in a bit. That was really cool. And the actress was pretty good as well, but... I don't know. The sheet ghost is not something I'm that fond of, I have to say so. Actually, I will get back to the comments now a bit. My main complaint about anime I've watched so far. I'm unsure if I have a main complaint. I notice sometimes some stuff is not, like, I don't get stuff perfectly sometimes. Like, sometimes there is a lot of time that I take to really, like, get in sync with what the story is trying to do. With Death Note, I do think it took till episode 24 or 25 until I understood what it was supposed to do. And Death Note 25, and I've recorded till 31 now, Death Note. So episode 25, I finally understood the theme of the show. And it's not a game of cat and mouse, and that took a long time. But that's beside the point of it. So I do think sometimes I think writers are too overly subtle to me, and I do think that's personal preference. It was the thing in Three Body Problem. It was the thing in Vinland Saga, where it was like, yeah, I do actually think it is connected with characters as well. I really don't like characters that don't catch me, I don't go into depth. And I do think the worst case I do have is in Death Note with people like Mogi, Idor, or whatever his name was, or is. Like, it's just so many people that are just there to drive the plot and not the plot driven by people. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I so yeah, I agree, Relrix, that if the viewer understands the threat and can predict it, it becomes a lot less scary. I agree. Panning the camera from someone to a figure behind a window, the mystery might diminish. Yes. I actually, one of my favorite stories I wrote, and I wrote it 2 years ago for Halloween, I do think. And it is basically... It started from a nightmarish, or like this, like, I lay in bed one evening and I was like thinking, what if the door now opened a bit, like, and I couldn't see it, like it would go like this, like, you know, so you look at it from here and the door like here's the wall and the door goes like, oh no, it's the other way, like this, you know. I know it's stupid, like, let me do it with this envelope. I don't know if I can do it, yeah, like this. So this is it, and like the door goes like this, you know, and you can't see behind it, and it opens more and more and more. And then I wrote a story about that because that was something I found horrifying. Like, what's behind the door, you know? And but I agree, that's like one of the scariest things. I do agree. Like, I like the red as well in this. And yeah, scary stories to tell in the dark. That's pretty cool. And I know my camera's out of focus again. Like, I will try to put it back in focus, but I don't really know how it works. Like, you now have to live with blurry me, I guess. Superman. Sometimes this helps. Let me. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I liked the idea of the story though. So Van Gogh, I think what makes horror good is when you feel like enclosed, when you have the potential in your head that there might be something that's really wrong going for you or for humanity or whatever. So another, yeah, I've had that on my Patreon list. It didn't win, but yeah. Yeah, so Night Shift from Animated Horror Flicks. I will go to that one. So if you have more cool Halloween stuff, like, why not? Night Shift. They're nightmares animated. Oh yeah, there it's like 3 minutes. That's good. Let me see. I mean, horror does not need to address how ridiculous the horror is necessarily. It should address, like, I do think the most important stuff about horror is that the horror has to come from within the people in a way. It has to something that the people grapple with, and it is something about themselves that makes them afraid, as well as whatever the fuck's hunting them down or happening. I do think that's very important. I do think, like, for example, this one story I wrote, that has always been in the comments. It's about a mother having guilt about having raised her daughter too harshly and too strictly. And there was horror connected with it. You know, it's like, it should be from something like that, I think. But Shadow Band. Hi, have a good Halloween. Oh, Relrex, I hope your cat's alright. That's not good. Oh, Kyuka. Yeah, I know that thought. I had that as well one day. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, Van Gogh, I have seen a lot of good stuff in my life, but Attack on Titan and Arcane I really like. Arcane was the perfect first season together with Westworld, and Attack on Titan was the perfect story for me, so I know. But I'm not, I'm like, if I'm entertained, it's enough. Like, I don't have to see deep meanings in everything, though I try. You know me. Like I overanalyze so much stuff, but it's fun. So yeah. I love Phantasm as well. Like this, like Phantasm, Ju-On, and Babadook are probably my 3 favorite horror movies. They're all very good. So let's see what this animation is about, though. So let's see what you did recommend to me here. Night Shift Stories.
It was 2 years ago. I was called in to do the night shift, 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. at 7-Eleven, since somebody called out.
Oh no.
The store was located on a busy road in a rather quiet and rural area. During the night shift, you could expect anywhere from 10 to 20 people come in to buy a beer or
That's so
something
cool,
else.
yeah.
This one particular night, there was this one guy, mid-20s, that came in.
Oh, you've got a...
Making weird noises.
It's a corpse man. Brilliant.
Noises. I assumed he had some kind of mental disability.
He's cooing. It's so funny. He's so sad. Vince is so sad.
He walked up to the counter without any items, with his head facing me, but his eyes were looking up at the ceiling. I felt
I'm sorry, I should be laughing. I should be laughing. Wanna buy my cigarettes?
I kept checking if he was with someone outside.
That's so, yeah.
Alone. There weren't any cars in the parking lot, so I assumed he walked. He stood there for so long, looking up at the ceiling and making...
Why didn't you ask him, man? You're also just standing there. You're probably as... Yeah, okay. Okay.
I tried finding some kind of number to call for someone to help him. Then, out of nowhere, he finally turned around and walked out of the door.
Brilliant.
I felt so horrible for the man.
I felt horrible.
But at the same time, I felt a bit creeped out. About an hour later...
I'm so sorry. Oh, man.
I picked up.
7 days!
The man from earlier. It caught me off guard. I didn't know what to think. Other than this has to be some kind of prank.
He's like so, oh god damn it, and I have to stay here and I want to be somewhere else, don't get paid enough. So
come 4 o'clock, the person working after me came in, finally allowing for me to go home. It wasn't my problem anymore. I got home and threw all my stuff on the table, ready to get to sleep. But my phone rang within a minute after entering the door. I felt a chill run down my spine. Why would someone be calling at 4 a.m.?
Brilliant.
I could only imagine it was bad news. I braced myself and picked up the phone.
So, am I gonna get jump scared?
I felt sick to my stomach as I listened to the loud noises he made.
So, just hang up, mate. What the fuck are you doing?
All night, I felt like I was being watched, even with all the blinds shut. And I could swear I heard strange noises coming from all over my house. I refused to get any sleep.
Man, I have to say so much about the writing, but I'm not gonna be an asshole.
I had forgotten about the incident.
Oh god.
One day, when going into the basement for the first time in a while, I found that papers had been scattered all over the floor. And when I went into the basement closet, I found writing on the walls. 7-Eleven had been
okay.
on the wall, along with the address.
Like, this is so confused, man. It's like 50,000 ideas put into one story.
I also found various kitchen knives, along with a large pile.
Like, it's so random. Like, it's just something, like, it's just sentences that seem scary to string together for me. I don't know.
Something of a prank ultimately turned into something much more horrifying. He had been living down there for God knows how long, and I'm just grateful that, for whatever reason, he changed his mind and left, because I haven't seen or heard from him since.
Okay,
All
fine.
I can say is that man is dangerously ill.
Was that supposed to be a real one? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, like... Oh, look, it's me! It's me! It is me-ception. Man, that was like... I'm not gonna... I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna go on to it. Like, the writing was pretty weak. But if this was a real report, like, then I would be like, yeah, okay. But I don't even think it's real. So it was either by someone who's never written anything before, or like really, like, because that makes it realistic, because that would be how you would write it if this just happened to be posted on Reddit. But if this was someone who wrote this like more like this, I really hope they would. Like, there are just some things, like, and it might also be personal stuff, but like, I would take some of these scenes, like, especially like him going to the what do you say, the thing you take onto your phone thing. I'm so sorry. Like, describe it more. Like, what does he feel more like? Yeah, my stomach churns, and then I went away. Like, it's so like by the mill. Anyway. Ring versus suicidal person. Man, it would be so dark. I would watch the shit out of it. It was the IRS on the phone, yeah. Oh man, that's so like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So do you have something else? We could just watch something here. Mora. I mean, this looks like Grudge Asshole. This looks like 3 Frightening Scary Stories animated. I should write a night shift story, but I don't like that it's too tropey. I do like taking tropey things and doing something new with them, but pleasant in perhaps. I actually want to watch this one more, Grimoire Horror. So is this just an ad? This might just be an ad. No, I do think this is part of it. So we'll just watch this one. Oh, we could watch an SCP. That's a good idea. Which SCP? Perhaps a short one, like 10, 15 minutes. If you have one. Like, I haven't done one in a long time and I really miss them. But again, one of those things we don't have the time. So I will just watch this one. And if you have an SCP to react to, I will do that. Woman made of rotten meat. Why? 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 I have tried that before. Why would you do that? Oh my god, I've tried that. It won't do that, unfortunately. It does have a filter. Stupid censorship. I get it though. I get it though. I mean, I don't know if you would have had translations. I mean, yeah, but oh, that's actually pretty cool. Why would you do that? Is that gonna hunt you now? It's a nice touch that it covered the face. It's a bit like, oh god, I don't even know if I could show you this. God. SCP-3000? No. Go fuck yours. I don't know if I could show this, actually. I'm very sorry. Like, these are cool images. Like, I love them, but I can't show you, I think, because of, censorship. So we will just assume it's really fucked up shit he's generating. Are you still working? Yeah, I'm generating really weird stuff.
Jesus, Cody.
The rumor online is that this woman, Mora, will show up in AI images if you use the right prompts. But
that's cool.
Only with pictures of death and gore.
That's cool. That's a nice concept. I like that. I really like that. That's a cool premise.
People found these pictures from AI creators on Twitter and Reddit. She shows up visually consistent in all of them.
That is really awesome. That's scary. That's cool. I love that. That's a fucking awesome premise. Very well done.
Basically impossible for an AI to do.
Why would it be impossible? Wouldn't it exactly be possible? It converges and stuff, but I'm not an AI expert.
I know I can find her.
Why would you try to find her? Yeah, why? Asshole.
Actually, she's an anomaly. If I can reliably catch the first ghost in the machine, I could really make a name for myself, like, for us in this space.
No, you just be hunted by a ghost, you fucking dimwit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, there's a fly, I'm sorry. Man, come on with your shit. I'm not gonna do it.
Clients last week told me they no longer needed my help. Like, they didn't say it, but it's the same story I've heard everywhere.
Why pay an artist when you can have the AI do it for free?
The thing is with AI though, and I mean it's a heavy topic he's addressing here. The thing is the AI will just do the average, it will never do the best. So, yeah.
Your work has personality.
Yeah, that's the
AI
thing.
can't do that.
It could though if it scanned him, but only the average.
Need something more shocking to even be seen above the noise now.
That's so sad, man. That's a very good story.
She wants to be caught.
What?
She just looks so sad.
Yeah. This is awesome, man. This was really good. This was really good. See, it's a very personal story. That's what I was talking about. Very personal story. Personal story.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, leave him with that weird shit on his computer.
Any muse, Cody.
That's really well done. I love this one. This is really well done. I just hope it doesn't have a jump scare. Like, if this does not have a jump scare, it would be really, really good. Would be awesome if it generated her in his home or something. That's awesome. That's really cool. Also because it, like, normally AI doesn't generate like that, I think, but I haven't used it really. That's really cool. I like that. So I hope it's not gonna jump scare me. That would be cheap. Like, this has a perfect build-up. If it doesn't jump scare me, I will give, like, that's the stuff. Ooh, that's so awesome. Face is starting to get distorted. Oh, that's so awesome. AI glitches on this. That's awesome. Perhaps he's just overworked. This is really good. Oh god, is his wife gonna be an AI thing? That would be so fucking creepy. Imagine his wife is now an AI thing. Like we saw in the picture, that would be so fucked. That would also be very, very scary visual. That's what I would do here. Make his wife look like an AI generated uncanny valley asshole. Also, that mirror is making me a bit worried. That's really cool. I love this. She looks a bit like the dude on Utapau from Star Wars Episode 3. Oh, come on with the pictures again.
I found you.
Why would you be happy? Yeah, whatever. This is really cool. And this is her original self, I think. Oh man, this is really dark. Oh god. I do think I have to skip these images. So it was a snuff film. So they made a snuff film with her. I'm sorry, I can't show you these pictures, like. Oh, that's so awesome, man. If it is his house, that's too cliche, I think. I hope it's not his house. I hope it's just he found it and he was the only one who cared for her and that's why he got closer to her. That's what I would want. But now the AI is starting to, yeah, go into his reality here. That is really fricked. All of it. I love it. This is really, really well done. Awesome camera work as well. Yeah, and it simulates her moving. That's so cool. It's very well done here. Nice setup. Very nice setup. Very disgusting. Like, it's good body horror. Normally I didn't really like body horror. This is very well done body horror. I don't know why she's cursing him though, because he's greedy? Because he was like looking for her with like sad and stuff. Oh my god. That's so disgusting, man. That's really bad body horror. A very well done effects as well. I will have to skip though again, because again, no, not gonna do that. Ooh, that's also some scary humming. Some scary humming. Please don't jump scare me though, that would ruin it. Like, normally in the end they have this stupid jump scare with the monster. That's awesome. Oh, where's his girlfriend? Or fiance, I think he's engaged with her. That's really well done. Man, this is awesome. There she is. Enormous morning. Yeah. Oh man. Don't think Hannah's here anymore. Don't think Hannah's here anymore. Yeah. See, I wanted this. I would have loved it more if she was lying in bed and she was an AI weird thing, but please don't jump scare me. Don't be cheap. It's gonna jump scare me, I already know it. Oh, growing. Come on, grow. Yeah, perfect. Awesome, man. These effects are fucking awesome. And I love the way this thing is portrayed. Like, it's very uncanny. No, it's gonna be a jump scare. I'm sad. It's gonna be a jump scare. See? I mean, it wasn't that bad, but... Oh, brilliant. Okay, I'm not gonna, you know... Yeah, so you knew what happened. I like that. That is very, very good. That is very good. I'm sad that they like... I actually would have liked her to like come forward and just grab him. Like, very slowly, eerily, boom, boom, and with like very weird movements. That is more what I am afraid of, but yeah. So, the Not Deer, we could watch that, yeah. I will Google that in a moment. Man, but that was like 9 out of 10. Like, the ending didn't stick with the jump scare. I just don't like it. It's just personal preference, but it was very well done in most parts. Like, it was very, very high quality stuff. Very good. Very, very nice. Yeah, it was kind of AI Sadako. Open-ended horror. I love open-ended horror. I do think horror at least should be open-ended in that it is, what do you say? What do you say? Like, doesn't make clear what's happening. You know, so if you want, we can now watch the Not Deer. Yeah, Fear of the Unknown is very good. It's very good. So the Not Deer. So I've got it here. It is, of course, from Volgoon. I haven't done one of these in like a year. I really miss them, but the problem is my recording times have been halved since the children are a bit older. So. I also might have to take a break when they wake up again for a moment, so be prepared for that. But yeah, so let's see what the Not Deer is. The Not Deer. Oh, very nice, very nice. I actually did write a story about AI horror as well. It's not finished yet. It's releasing in updates, but
good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, Volgoon.
And the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-6448. Containment class Keter.
It's also very high.
And risk class warning.
The deer looks very fucked though.
Containment procedures. Containment of SCP-6448 should be focused on investigation of deer exhibiting anomalous traits within and around the Appalachian area. All civilian sightings of SCP-6448 should be attended to by Mobile Task Force Gamma-4, Green Stags.
Appalachian area,
from SCP-6448.
like, isn't that an area where many things are recorded? Yeah, I can increase the volume. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
44 Cryptozoology Division is tasked with ongoing research into the not deer phenomenon. Should an SCP-6448 instance be captured, it is to be brought to Site 44 for containment and study. Description: SCP-6448 is an anomalous branch of the Cervidae family. All members of this group display heightened intelligence and are presumed to be sapient. Many specimens exhibit some form of physical malformation, causing them to stand out from non-anomalous deer. While the exact details of physical abnormalities differ between instances, repeat commonalities are as follows.
Yeah.
Legs bent backwards.
That's disgusting.
Chested or bloated abdomen. Emaciation. Eyes belonging to unrelated animals.
That could be so funny and so horrifying.
Erratic movements. loss of fear towards humans, tendency to walk on 2 hind legs, general bodily disfigurement.
That's awesome. That's an awesome idea.
Aside from physical disfigurement, instances show severe divergence from the behavior of other cervids. Namely, SCP-6448 are known to watch, observe, and stalk humans, often for hours or days.
That's
This
cool.
includes following humans to and from their homes, wherein they will proceed
Good
to
night,
steal
Miriam.
belongings, weapons, and food. Very rarely will SCP-6448 attack victims while they are indoors. SCP-6448 are most commonly encountered in deep woodland, particularly at night or dusk when a person is alone. Any form
That's a
of
dick
direct
move.
acknowledgement of SCP-6448's anomalous traits in these situations will always result in the victim's termination.
Oh.
In such situations, personnel are to observe the extract of service protocol attached to this file immediately. See below. Service protocol.
So let's see what the thing does to you if you are like, hey, you look weird.
These actions should be carried out by anyone inadvertently interacting with SCP-6448 and are necessary for your
Love
survival.
the
Please skip
deer
to the
here as
section with
well.
relevant
Very cool.
information if your life is under threat. If you notice that a deer seems off, look away and ignore it. If it knows that you've noticed it, it's too late. If you hear your name, whistling, or something else in the woods calling for you, don't acknowledge it. Never
That's really
acknowledge it
cool.
exists.
That's creepy.
Don't respond. Don't go looking for it. Don't call back to it.
I mean, isn't that
If
a
you're walking at
no-brainer?
night and you feel something breathing on your neck or whispering behind you, the key to your safety is pretending that everything
Oh,
is
that's
normal.
awesome. That's
Your
fucking
survival
weird.
is
That's awesome.
dependent on your
That's
ignorance.
awesome, man.
Presently, SCP-6448 are known to inhabit only the Appalachian region of North America.
That's good, so they
The
don't
previous
spread like a
sentence was
virus.
stricken from the document. History. SCP-6448 was officially assigned anomalous classification in 1980,
Oh,
though they have been recognized by local people since 1947. SCP-6448 is a firmly cemented figure
that's so
in
weird.
Appalachian
How do they know all the
known
rules then?
colloquially as the not deer due to their striking similarity to the species they imitate.
Perhaps
Many
one person
locals
just got
claim to have
away.
encountered instances of SCP-6448 or possess knowledge of an individual who has. A majority of local communities living in rural areas of high activity are aware of the precautions required to avoid hostile encounters, primarily due to urban legends and stories involving the entities.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I like that.
SCP-6448 were previously researched at Site 41, located in an unknown location, North Carolina. On 11/01/1994, a group of 3 SCP-6448 instances broke into the site utilizing
Wow,
a tunnel
that's
system carved
interesting.
over an extended period of time. This triggered containment breach alarm systems and the site entered lockdown protocol. The single instance kept in containment, being prepared for dissection, was lost in the breach and
Oh,
not
so they
recovered.
just took in
Over the
their
following
fallen
decade,
combat
a
or
further
whatever.
5 SCP-6448 instances would be captured and contained, all of which would escape the site through tunnels carved by other SCP-6448
So they're like
entities.
scratching tunnels. That's
The
pretty cute.
decision was made to transfer
Also,
all
again, love
instances to
this
Site
picture
44
here.
overseas to prevent further breaches. Since this decision, no capture attempts have been successful. Addendum 6448 1. Recently recorded
You
civilian
can do a
encounters.
lot of scary
The
SCP
first
recorded
reports of SCP-6448
cases. That's really
surfaced
cool.
around the week of 07/07/1947. In the time since the genus's discovery, many members of the public have encountered the entities, though most accidentally stumbling upon them do not alert local authorities.
Yeah.
This is typically due to the
Can you shoot them is the
SCP-6448
important question,
instance
though.
either
Like, just
merely
shoot them.
watching the subject or becoming
Because they
hostile.
said they go
The
after you if you're
following is
alone,
a
but
log of all recorded 911 calls related to SCP-6448 phenomena since the year 2000.
it's the most important question ever in horror. Can you shoot it? Yes. Not scary. No. Scary.
Details.
Nah, I'm
Victim,
just messing.
aged 41,
Like, this
female,
is even
dialed
scary if you could
emergency
shoot it, I think.
services after hearing their name being called from the woods near their home. The victim recounts the vocalization being likened to a scream in a voice that they do not recognize and requested assistance in locating the source. Emergency personnel requested the subject place their phone on the floor outside the home to listen for the alleged sounds. After 2 minutes, a vocalization was heard that was calling to the subject by name.
No, that's so
emanating from a
fucking...
nearby
That
farm.
is really creepy, I like
The subject
that.
was instructed to investigate the disturbance themselves and keep services updated on the
That's
situation.
such an asshole move as
The
well.
victim
Like,
then
yeah,
begins
just go to the
walk into
monster.
woodland, getting about 50 meters into the underbrush before inexplicably stopping.
How do you know
They
it was
claim
50
there to be
meters?
a noticeably large deer standing in the way of the path. She begins to walk closer, though states it does not move. Subject diverts from the path and begins walking in a different direction. After 30 minutes, no source of the voice is determined. The caller returns to their residence.
Oh, so nothing happened. It was just the
Date,
deer trolling her. I mean,
1306,
fine.
2002. Details. Victim, age 28.
Also, why do
male,
they say
calls
victim? Like, nothing
911
happened to that
regarding a
woman.
home break-in. The caller notes numerous items to be missing from their
Would
residence
it not be
and requests
witness?
an
I don't
investigation.
know.
Operators dispatch 2 investigators to visit the home and discern a potential perpetrator. The pair note that based on earlier CCTV images, all cutlery, sharp objects, firearms, light bulbs, and a single copy of the novel, The Day After Roswell, are missing. Also noted is that there is a complete lack of any fingerprints at the scene, with no doors or windows having been broken into. Analysis of the home's CCTV footage revealed there to be a 2-hour period of missing film, with the exception of a single frame containing a service nippon on its hind legs reaching towards the camera. Its frontal hooves have been warped to resemble fingers. No footage of the entity exiting the home was discovered.
That's convenient that there was exactly
Date,
one frame.
19/11/2005. Details. A cattle farmer aged 54, male, reported to local authorities the sudden disappearance of over 30% of his largest herd.
Well, that sucks for him.
Response teams searched the nearby area for 4 hours, though found no trace of the cattle. The victim was recommended to set up trail cams and note any unusual activity overnight. At 01:11 a.m., 2 SCP-6448 are seen walking through the field before fleeing. One places an object into the ground, later discovered to be a single fork.
What? Why?
A
Why
week
would it leave a
after this
fork
discovery,
behind?
200 discarded bovine hooves appear at the location.
Wow, that's really... I like that. Like, it's eerie.
2009.
Like, it's not
Details.
completely terrifying, but it's like just
Age
weird.
unknown,
I love
gender
it.
unknown, dials 911 to request assistance from animal services. The victim is stood within a forest in front of a service elephant, which is violently contorting. The animal is repeatedly ramming itself into a tree,
Oh,
covered
God.
in blood and viscera. The victim begins to state, "You'd better get a vet or something, I don't think it's well," before a piercing screech is heard and the line falls silent. Recovered footage depicts the aforementioned animal squirming, seemingly in pain. A viscous churning is audible as a black mass erupts out of the instance, and the video turns
I
to
don't
static.
like if there is suddenly a new mechanism, like black mass,
11/10,
like virus now.
2012.
Like, I mean, okay.
Details.
Perhaps that's the story, though. It's a
Victim,
virus.
aged 23, male, is a junior wildlife officer at Cherokee National Forest, Tennessee. They radio their supervisor in early evening regarding a herd of Odocoileus virginianus within the reserve.
Okay.
Supposedly, there
I
is a
don't know what
single
it is.
animal that upon first glance appears average, though possesses divergent attributes including backward joints, an enlarged abdomen, and forward-facing eyes.
The forward-facing eyes are
Upon
really
stating
creepy.
this,
That
a
reminds me
distant
of
whistle
Princess
is audible, and The
Mononoke.
victim stumbles slightly. They begin to say, "What the hell? Did it just whistle at me?" Before the sound of hooves rapidly getting closer is heard. Notably, the hoof steps did not sound to be in the traditional gallop of a servant.
Okay.
Date 12/10/2012. Details. The aforementioned victim's supervisor calls the authorities following the victim's absence from the reserve night shift. Following this, their radio begins to crackle. The victim's voice can be heard on the other end, and he requests the supervisor's attention. He calls regarding a herd of Odocoileus virginianus within the reserve. They claim there is a single animal that upon first glance appears average, though possesses divergent attributes.
Did we not
including
just hear
backward
that?
joints
Is he
and
like
enlarged
repeating
abdomen
this?
and forward-facing eyes. Suspecting the creature to be a rare genetic malformation, the victim requests their supervisor to come to the location. The supervisor questions the victim about what happened the night previous.
Yeah, like Princess Mononoke is a really, really good movie. It's the first anime I ever saw, I think, next to Pokemon. Like the first seinen. Yeah, it's my first seinen.
A single entity is in the field's center and appeared to be standing separately from the rest of the group. It flees the scene upon realizing the law enforcement's
Oh no,
presence,
no, the
where it
police, no,
formerly
no.
stood and laid a park ranger
Even
standard
weird
to a
eldritch
radio.
deer are afraid of the police and the law.
08/04/2016. Details. Victim, aged 35, female, dials 911.
Can the Death
using a
Note kill
satellite
animals,
phone
by the way?
distress.
That would be an interesting
They state that they are
thought.
in undisclosed county woods and are being followed. She claims that despite seeing no one for the duration of her hike, she feels as if she's being watched and has heard someone walking behind her at various points in the trip. The victim is unable to give an adequate description of her location, but knows the route to return to her residence. Operators request the victim to return to a point wherein she can provide a sufficient geographic description of her position. The victim remains on the line for the duration of the hike back to a readily used portion of the
Virginianus, yeah. I
Along
do
the
think it's
journey,
because of
various
Virginia
unnatural
and not
sounds can be heard.
because
These
of
include
virgin
footsteps,
stuff.
rock slides, coughing, whispering, and whistling. Nearing the main trail, all woodland noises such as birds and wind cease suddenly, and the victim states she can see a malformed deer carcass coated in a thick layer of black slime-like substance. At this time, human screams can be heard in the distance. Operators request the victim continue and ignore
Why was the
other
black
stimuli.
slime if it appeared
Agents
twice now?
embedded in
Why
local
was
law
that not
enforcement,
mentioned in
suspecting
the
SCP-6448
introduction?
involvement, notify Gamma-4 to the situation. 20 minutes later, the victim returns to the main trail. Gamma-4, now operating the 911 call, informed the victim to not respond to any further unusual activity and briefly outlined service protocol. For the duration of the victim's journey to her home, 2 sets of breathing are audible.
Oh,
The
brilliant.
victim successfully returns to her residence and shuts the door behind her. Now out of sight from SCP-6448, agents inquire upon the victim's address and the victim promptly complies. Operatives instruct the victim to have possession of all firearms and weapons on the premises.
Yeah, let's see what
and
she's
to
gonna do with
barricade
weapons
herself
against that
inside a
thing.
safe space
Because
with
they
one
piss off when
exfil
police
point.
come, so I
The
assume
victim
they
swiftly
are
begins
afraid
grabbing
of
all
guns.
available weapons and throwing them inside a wardrobe. It is at this time that there is a knock on the front door. The victim does not respond and continues to hoard sharp objects from kitchen drawers. The knocking becomes more violent as the handle is being jostled and shaken.
This is, by the
incessantly.
way, why I think
A
SCP
voice
is
on the
not
other
that
side repeats
scary
the
as a
phrase,
text.
"Hello, it is me."
Like this, the handle
Hello,
shakes
let
again and
me
again.
in.
It's like, yeah, I
In a
know
calm
what you
manner
want
as the door
to
begins to
tell me,
shake.
but it's like so neutral,
The victim
like.
retreats to her wardrobe armed with a small firearm. Upon sealing herself in the space, the knocking ceases and footsteps can be heard, decreasing in volume. The sound of galloping is audible as the front door caves in. Footsteps can be now heard inside the home. The entity continues to repeat, "Hello, it is me. Hello, let me in," as it searches the small
It's so
building.
sad that it's so
bright
neutral.
light
See this
flashes
line,
overhead,
"Hello,
seemingly
it's me."
circling
That
the
could be
house.
so creepy if that
Eventually,
is
the entity
like
enters the victim's
written
bedroom.
as a real
Through a
situation.
small
You know what I
slit in
mean?
the wardrobe door, the victim can see a Cervus canadensis standing on its hind legs and surveying the room. Its movements are crooked and stiff, seeming to struggle to stand in a bipedal fashion. It slouches down to a quadrupedal crouch, similar to the stance of an arachnid. It inhales heavily, and its head locks on the view of the wardrobe. It is noted as possessing human
Yeah,
eyes.
that's
It
weird.
scurries
That's
toward the
weird.
subject and opens the door. A single gunshot is heard. Responders found no trace of either SCP-6448 or the victim.
Why only one gunshot? Like, I would
It
have
should be
emptied the
noted
whole
that
magazine
this
to that
represents
thing.
A small fraction of human to SCP-6448.
You know? It's like,
as the majority of occasions
are they
go
afraid of guns
unnoticed
now, or
and
aren't they? Like, what the
undocumented.
fuck's going on?
On these occasions, all associated video, photographs, and objects were confiscated by MTF Gamma-4, who also called off public investigation. Cover stories 356 Alpha, Home Break-In, and 898 Gamma, Missing 411 were successfully implemented. Addendum 6448.
Yeah, I know Russian
Incident
Sleep Experiment. That one's
6448 Alpha.
awesome. Russian sleep experiment is really good.
29/11/2019,
One of the
Mobile Task
best
Force
online
Gamma
things, I
4
think.
Green Stags successfully detained and captured an instance of SCP-6448. With the assistance of Mobile Task Force New 7, hammered down's Heavy Vehicles Division, and highly experimental shock rifles. The resulting skirmish left a single instance unconscious, which was swiftly placed aboard an armored CH-47 Chinook helicopter en route to Site 44 in England to prevent outside assistance.
Yeah.
Upon reaching the site, the sedated entity was transferred to a containment cell without
Yeah,
incident.
Russian sleep experiment is so
following is a
close
log of
to
events thereafter.
possible that I
Incident
was like, that's
6448
brilliant.
Alpha.
That's
Date,
brilliant. Like, Russian
30/11,
sleep experiment is one of the
2019.
best.
Location, Site 44,
For me, at least.
Foulness Island, England. Playing log now. SCP-6448 instance is
I have to admit, this goes on a bit too much with the same stuff happening all over the place. Like, it's nothing new. Like, my rule of thumb is only do one scary thing once the same way. And it's also samey, unfortunately, but I really love this idea. It's really well, like, the idea is very good.
Can you understand me? Between your Gina speak English just fine in the past.
The instance does not respond. It begins licking its
Yeah, it's
arm.
probably like, no, I won't talk to you, you just lock me up here.
The instance pauses.
Admittedly, it wasn't exactly well kept. If you just look at yourself for more than a few seconds, it is very clear that you're not normal.
The instance is stood facing away from the window. Its neck swivels 180 degrees, visibly breaking multiple vertebrae. as there is
What?
an
Why is
audible
it doing
crack.
that?
It does not blink.
I thought you said this was one way.
The instance's gaze remains locked on Researcher Oz.
Oh no,
Is
Researcher
something
Oz.
imitating deer? It is clear that, if so, you possess basic anatomical knowledge on them, though details are faulty. In fact, a better question would be, how? Assuming you are not what you pretend to be.
The instance opens its mouth, which contains abnormally sharp teeth. Its jaw moves in a manner that seems to imitate speech. No intelligible dialect is heard, rather a sound similar to gagging or choking is audible.
That's awesome. Awesome.
What I'm more concerned with here is why you take our people. Is it to settle a vendetta? For food? Spite?
It is just
The
spite.
instance
I
blinks
just
for the
hate you.
first time in the interview. The movement is noticeably forced.
Responding is mandatory.
The instance shows no reaction.
If you will not comply, maybe you'd like to see your brand new containment zone.
That's awesome. That's well acted.
Research. What kind of...
So it's imitating him, it's learning. Awesome.
The instance suddenly rams the 20-inch thick one-way glass, cracking it slightly.
Okay,
The
how
instance
strong
begins
is
to
it?
collapse. It contorts violently and begins screaming. Its abdomen bulges and writhes.
Get the stags in here
Okay,
now.
so it's just a virus, I think.
A black, viscous mass of
That
tendrils
seems
erupts out of the
to
instance's
have
side.
fun,
leaps and squirms
like
around the cell
hosting,
before
like
shattering the
taking
viewing
deer as
lens.
hosts. That's interesting.
The remaining carcass is entirely hollow.
Containment breach detected. All personnel report to the nearest safe room. Containment sector 4 last floor will cease in 10 seconds.
The tenderless mass swiftly maneuvers outside
Haha,
of
you
Sector 4 in
idiots, you did
seconds,
not close
clearing
the door
lockdown area.
quickly enough.
It travels in the direction of the main exit.
Full high block initiated. Locking main exit in 5 seconds.
The mass clears the main desk. It shatters the glass on the front exit and disappears into the outside shrubbery. End log. A 2-month-long search proved inefficient in locating the escaped anomaly. Additionally, since this incident, there has been an unprecedented increase of CWD-afflicted deer and UFO reports in the area surrounding Site 44. Further research is ongoing.
Why did they have to add that UFO stuff? Like, this is obviously like, okay, that's just alien, like, dressing up as deer, fucking around. Like, now I know what's happening. Unfortunate. This would have been one where it's like, yeah, it's just weird deer things. I actually would have liked there not to be this black mask thing. Like, that would have been just fucking creepy. But now we know, okay, it's just like some black stuff that uses deer as, like, bodysuits, whatever. Can do that fine, and you can apparently shoot it. But again, like, it's a very, very good idea. Like, I really, really like this idea. The problem I did have with in the end was it was too repeating. It was always like, there was a weird deer. I get it. There's a weird deer. You know what I mean? I don't know how you see these things. It's like, I don't know. Hi, Arthur. Happy late Halloween. I mean, yeah, for me it's now November, so Halloween's officially over. The Blood Meridian, I might look that one up, but on my own. If I go to work, like, I have to commute one more time, and I might do it there. Yeah, they all can't be winners. That's true. I don't know. It's like... Though I have to say the deer one was, like, it's... Like, I do think my favorite one is the thing A Quiet Madness made. That was fucking awesome. That was really good. That was really, really good.
I can...
Yeah, it's UK time is... so it is...
The following...
UK time is... When is that now? Is it almost 12, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Michaeli hitting metal 17 times. No, I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know that one. We could watch like one or two more things. So is there... yeah, 1 hour back, that's what I thought. But we had like this temporal shift thing. I do think you do have that as well, though. An iceberg? I don't know. I'm just looking at stuff here that we might watch. No, there's not a lot of cool stuff suggested here. Because normally, like, I should have trained the algorithm now on weirdness. Children of Clay, that looks weird. The Wager, yeah. Ignore it. Don't know. So if anyone has some scary stuff, we could finish with we could finish with more scary stuff. I'm just looking through some videos here. Yeah, you better go to sleep when it's midnight. That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm just looking for something cool. Yes, I have seen Mandela Catalog. I do think, did I do that last Halloween? Or did I do this year somewhere? I actually really don't remember when I did it. I definitely did it once, but oh, the scariest thing I have seen as a physicist probably. I do find it pretty scary that in the end, as far as we understand, everything's just dark forever. Because in the end, every light will die. The universe will expand so much that there is no visible light anymore. There's nothing left. And entropy will finally kill it all. Though the thing is, like, perhaps not. Like, we are not that good in physics currently of describing the universe, even though people all say we are, but nah. Like, we know jack shit about the space, like nothing at all. Greylock. Is that long? Don't know how long that is though. There's a channel called Greylock. Let me go to the channel. Yeah, I love Lovecraft. Like, Lovecraft is one of my favorite authors. Lovecraft is also the only author that ever made me have a nightmare and being afraid to go to sleep. Like with what was the story called? Whisper in Darkness. That one got me so badly. And for some reason, my there's autoplay enabled here. What is that? I have to fix that. Playlist autoplay off. Whatever. No, it's nothing. Yeah, it's episodes. I see it. The problem is my my playlists don't work currently. Might be the certain blocker I have. I will just look scariest horror video ever. Yeah, let's just see what we get. Can I sort by clicks? I don't want TikToks. It's just TikToks. The Nun 2. It's just stupid trailers. That's so sad, man. So sad. Ooh, Megan. Megan was a fun movie. I watched that one. It didn't take itself seriously. That's why it was cool. What is this shit? It waits until you sleep. Let me actually skip through it a bit. I don't know what this thing is, but it looks fun. I don't think I did Oldest View 4 and 5. I don't think I did them. Because I don't know, for me it was finished. I didn't know there was more. I do think I watched 4 on my own and it just confirmed my hypotheses. Oldest view 5. Is that a long one? Because my hypothesis on the oldest view was that the old giant was a good entity and the dude was just an asshole. So I don't know if you saw that. Like, if you're interested in it. Yeah, Greylock. I need to see if somehow I can fix the playlist thing. Greylock tapes. Perhaps I have to. I do think I have to switch off my ad blocker for a moment. That's okay. Privacy. Let me see if it's somewhere. I don't know. I don't think I can quickly fix it, so it's we have to do something else. Yeah, the playlist is not working, unfortunately. That's the problem. Because currently adblock is being used by YouTube to skip ahead of videos, so come on, I will just look for one more scary video. Scary short movie. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. We are gonna do this one. It's called Don't Stare. I haven't seen it before. We'll just do it. Oh yeah, this one, by the way, if you haven't seen this one, you should watch it. It's called Other Side of the Box. That one's really, really scary. That's really scary. Yeah, I will probably. I do think Greylock is also on my reaction list, by the way. But as I said, that one's long currently, so we'll just watch this one. Don't Stare horror. Don't know what it is. It's a dude apparently. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I did not switch back on the what's it called? Sound. I think. Yeah, now it's better. Okay, so let's see. So he's doing something. Let's see what he's doing with the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Man, 7 was such an awesome movie. You should watch 7 if you haven't yet. What the frig is he doing? That was an awesome noise. There's something fucked up outside, I think. That's always good to have something fucked up outside. I've not heard about Shiki yet. No. Isn't Shiki meant like escape? Or movement? No, movement. I think it's movement. I have to watch the other screen because on this one the colors are shit. So I will now look here. Don't be confused. Was you just staring at it? Good night. Good night, Arthur. What's in the box? What's in the box? So he's got wife and children. I like that storytelling with images. He seems to be pretty pricked already, though. What are you waiting for? Like, what's gonna jump at us today? Don't know what it is. Just don't know. Seems to be very adamant on observing that window, though. Must be good. Good shock. And he's just looking there. Yeah, he's never. Oh, that's so cool. Well, your phone's fucked, I guess. And I love how you brought the toilet paper to clean up messes if they would happen. That's so cool.
Don't come over.
Mommy's about to buy flight tickets there, and she might have all the cops.
Call Mom.
What's happening?
I'm okay. I just need you to leave me alone.
Oh, make it a bit.
I just wanted to let you know that they have seen a woman with a young girl in Germany that they believe could be Anna and Laura.
It's not them.
You cannot give up. You just cannot give up.
Oh, so his family
I'm not giving up. I just know it's not them.
got taken by a weird thing, I guess. Always sad.
Michael, you cannot do this again.
I mean, he can. He's an adult. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Hi, the perfect idiot. Happy Halloween.
We find them. We just need to do something about it. You need to do something about it. You can't go through the same things in your head over and over again. That will just take you in a very dark place.
And that's where I'll find them. 2 weeks and tell Mom to back off.
Oh, okay, mate. He's more scary probably than the monster that's gonna appear in a moment. He's pretty psychopathic here. Like, I'm gonna watch the weird window now. Is there something though? Is there a little head of a little ghost child? Didn't really see it. That's awesome. Oh, I love that. That's weird. That's good. That's well done. That sound design is awesome. I do think the build-up could have been a lot stronger, but... So does he already know that there's something in his fucking house? Is he looking for something in his fucking house? What's he doing? What's that ding-dong doing? Why is he even there? Did I miss something again? Gotta get gold up now. So what's gonna jump me now? Is his body gonna be thrown at the camera? I hope that wasn't it. Please tell me that wasn't it. Oh, come on, go frick yourself. That was stupid. That was really stupid. What was that, man? It was so weak. Sound design was the best thing. Yeah, man, come on. Come on, you can do better than that. You can do better than that shit, man. That was really, really stupid. That was really stupid. That's sad, though. The sound design was really well done, but man, holy fuck, it was let down. So there's a student horror short, but we will do that one and then, yeah, we'll see. Perhaps I will look up one of my stories and play it in the end, or I will go to bed. But We will now, or we chat a bit, but we will now just see what horrors something upstairs has for us. It's a student film, so we will not be too harsh on it. And I mean, it can be very good. Brilliant, something's upstairs, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Ooh, are you even allowed to show this? I mean, that's like copyrighted. I'm not. Probably not. I actually don't think it matters.
Fortunately, we have a plan, Professor Frink. Hi, good evening, ladies. Right, Starling! What's the plan?
Oh, that's cool. So there's an asshole in his house. What's the asshole doing, though? Also, is that SpongeBob's voice in the background? Wow, mate, you really have to take care of your fucking dishes. You know, this reminds me a bit of The Grudge, like the American one, but in The Grudge it was better done. Like the sound design was a bit creepier and was like creaking and stuff. Here's just dude in a tuxedo, I think. I like the angles though. And the sound design again is very good. Oh, that was cool. That was really cool. I like my weird, creepy ghost head things. Could you have taken a knife? I mean, hitting it would probably be better than stabbing it. This one is surprisingly cool. Like, I know it's low budget, but it's cool. I also love that they, like, the camera's all still. Oh god, man. It's gonna be an Unreal Ghost thing. Why won't you get up further? It's probably further upstairs, that's what it's promised me in the title at least. I also like that the jump scare thingy was in the middle of the thing. I think it's more upstairs, mate. Oh, come on, don't give me that. Don't end with another closed door shit. Oh, good, it didn't, okay. Okay, so he just went to sleep, I guess. Did it drug him? Might have drugged him. I like that it didn't end with that. If it had ended with that stupid door slamming shut again, I... Oh, are we gonna get a mirror jump scare? I like those, kinda. Like, they can be worse, but... Oh, it's the typical, Oh, that's cool. Ooh, I like that. That's fucking weird. Ooh, that's cool. I kinda like that. That's really cool. That's really well done. Actually, that's really, really well done. I like that one. I really like that one. Man, this was a student film. It was better than the high budget shit we had just now. That was really good. That was really good. I mean, that was up my alley. That was good. I mean, I didn't need the blood. I never need blood in horror. Like, I don't need blood in horror anymore, but... there is a short movie called The Portrait. That also looks pretty cool. I don't think he was the ghost all the time. It's just the ghost killed him and he didn't realize. That's so cool. Yeah, it could have been twice as long. I do think the weird head thing was the best part because it looked so uncanny. Like the real monster there was just an asshole with a mask, you know? I don't think that's scary, but like the other entity, like we saw on the stairs for a while, that was pretty cool. So I've got another one for us that just popped up. So it's called The Portrait. Let's see what the portrait is portraying for us today. Cinemark, I somehow know that. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to watch the podcast thing. Yeah, I again, it's on my list, but my list is very long currently, unfortunately. I hope to get it done when my daughters sleep more and I can record some more every day. Like currently, as I said, I can only record like 1 hour, and sometimes I have to take a day off because it's just a lot of work. So, you know, like next to the channel, and but we'll get there. We will get there, I hope, Shadowband. I really do hope, because it's been recommended a lot. Oh, good old yard sale where you buy a cursed item. Nice soundtrack as well. Very lovely. Like it eases you into the mood. So what are you seeing? Already like that. So it's a weird portrait. What? Like that nothing's on it. Like, don't buy that. Why would you? What's the problem, mate? Is it a portrait of you? Please tell me it's a portrait of you, mate. Would love that. That is so weird. I love that. I hope that's gonna hunt us down now. That looks cool. It's Mario and Sonic kissing. Why would you buy that? Like, who would buy that? Now he's sitting in front of it staring at it. It's like in the Parks and Recreations episode where Tom is like staring at the doodles and sees the meaning of life in them or something. Also, how similar to him is that? Like, I'm a bit bad with faces, like, but I see obviously that it's like him, but wouldn't you just burn it? Like, let's be honest. Like who wouldn't burn that? Is it getting more crispy though? Burn it. Hans, get the Flammenwerfer. I mean, I would probably purchase a portrait of myself, but I would just fucking burn it if it's like a ghost portrait. No, don't leave it. It's gonna come off there or something. No, it's a short movie. It's a short movie. We're currently watching horror short movies on YouTube. And we've had 1 or 2 good ones and 1 or 2 shit ones, so... Don't know how much money you have to pay for a portrait. Actually, I do think it's like 60 bucks. It's not necessarily that much. Especially of this quality. Like, you could technically just AI yourself into the style of the artist you want and then, like, purchase it at, like, one of these, like, portrait shops. Probably would cost even less. What's he doing? I mean, if your boss paid 10k for a... Oh man, that's really fucking creepy. Oh, I love that. That's creepy as fuck. Holy shit, that's creepy as fuck. But yeah, if your boss paid 10k, like, he must have had the money. Like, you can do that a lot cheaper, I think. Yeah, jump inside the portrait, that would be so funny. Like, this is the point where I would definitely burn it, because there's apparently a ghost inside. He seems to be somehow hypnotized or something, so... Don't know. Let's see. So I do think it's draining his life, a bit like Dorian Gray. Because he did... his eyes did get more saggy or whatever you say, so... Yeah, it's probably a status thing. I would agree as well, like 10k for a portrait, no way. Again, the sound, like I noticed that most of these horror movies do have very, very good sound design. Oh, that's actually pretty fucked. Oh, I love that. Man, that's so creepy. I like it. I like it. It's not a lot, though. They probably just took shots of him and put them through a filter, but I like that, man. That's really cool. Ooh, that's cool. I really like it. Man, it's like not scary, it's just really cool. And this as well, it's like, where does this come from, this weird portrait, like, you know? It's really fucking weird. Yeah, I did watch Portrait of God last year for Halloween. You can check it out in the last year Halloween specials. Portrait of God was really good. And now he's dead. Okay, brilliant. But what does the portrait look like now? Oh, is it gone? No, it's not gone. Okay. So what's on the portrait now? Yeah, I mean, if it was like from such a famous painter, obviously that's a lot, yeah. Yeah, I hope it now looks like the next victim, I agree. Oh, it's also like that's very Junji Ito. Like that's a very Junji Ito thing. Looks a bit like one of the monsters in my new book as well. Come on, I need a shot of that as like in reality. Yeah, brilliant. I needed that in the end. Yeah, I needed that in the end. That was cool. Like I wasn't scared, but it was very well done with very minimal work. Like in that, you know what I mean? Like there was a lot of work put into it. Like, but there was not a lot they had go like resource-wise, I think, and they did a brilliant job with that. Also, that one actor didn't say a single, like there was not a single line in this movie. Like awesome. That was very well done. Yeah, it was very good. Like it was, yeah, like it was creepy but not scary. It's creepy but not scary. But I liked it. Like it was very consistent as well. Sound design again, as I said, it was very well done. Sound design. But yeah, I do agree. It should have like, but I do think I liked it more like that. It was just some weird image. Not we like this is what I mean with like we don't know why this happened. It's just happened to him. Like he didn't know. He just saw the pot and it fucked him up. Like that's exactly what horror should do. Like random stuff fucking you up. So yeah. I'm just looking if there's another video we could watch that's not too long. Like there are some suggestions in the video here. Something in the water, that sounds awesome. That sounds really awesome. Ooh, this looks a lot like Backrooms. Let's see, let's do the like one last one. And then I will have to go to bed, I think. I know it's not 2 a.m. yet, it is 2 a.m. in half an hour, but I need to go to sleep. Yeah, like I don't like it if movies waste their potential. Lights Out was the worst offender. Like Lights Out was a brilliant short movie if you know it. But then the movie really dropped the ball. Like the movie was one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen, and this short movie was one of the best. So, So, depressed woman, what do you want to do now? Yeah, that's what I also always do, feeling constipated. Because I know I'm going to walk into a horror movie. Ooh, is it just a staircase? Reminds me of that one SCP I hate so much. Dup, 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 dup. Ooh, it's locked. Don't you have a key? Did you forget your key? It's probably not gonna... that's awesome. Like, it's turning green and it doesn't work. That's creepy. I like that. Like, it's very everyday, but it's really fucking creepy. And now it's just to turn back and there's no exit anymore. That would be so fucking good. That's awesome. No, she's going upstairs for some reason. Okay, whatever. Be my guest. Also, like, why is there a transponder? Don't know why there's a transponder. Might be a security facility. Yeah, I did hope for something like this. This is so fucking weird. Reminds me of the scene in The Grudge as well, where the Kayako goes up. Yeah, when I rent hotel rooms though as well, like the transponder never works, the fucking key card. We once had to, like, every time we went back to the hotel to go to our room, we had to take another key card one time. That was so annoying. It's beyond annoying. Ridiculous. That must suck. So what happens now? I thought she was already on ground level. What's she doing? Didn't she go back to the ground level? Whatever. Wow, that sounds really bad. Locking yourself out, man. I hope you got in somehow. One of my biggest nightmares. Again with the sound design, very well done. What? Okay, it's getting trippier, I think. Where the fuck is she? What happened? What? Did I miss something? This is very backrooms like I like it. I just need the trumpet, a trumpet doodle to assault her now. Oh yeah, that's good that they helped you. I mean, they are very friendly most of the time I've experienced. Yeah. Elevator game? No, I don't know that. Is that like a real game you play, or is it like a horror game? What is she doing? Like, does she not realize that she's like in Bizarro World, make Bizarro World? What? She's pretty calm for that. Like, I would already lose my shit here. Okay, that's a bit stupid. That was really stupid. Like the door in front of her should like slowly open and yeah, I don't know, whatever. Ooh, is it a game where the elevator never like goes back down or up to a real floor and then you are like lost in limbo? I made that up in my mind when I was a kid a lot. That's why I was afraid of elevators. Of water slides as well. I'm sorry, that was that. Like, it's just random scary pictures put inside. Like, what the fuck's going on? I always was afraid of water slides because I was like, when I go down the water, yeah, that looks stupid. When I go down the water slide and like it turns, I was like, perhaps there's an eternal water slide there. What's it doing? Like, I mean, I like the corridor, but come on, man, it's just an asshole. Go to him. I mean, he's clearly like... I mean, you probably would run from a person like that, I do think, but... Is it her inner demons hunting her down? Yes, discount Slender Man. with 100% less Slender. Oh, I don't know, man. This is... I don't even like the editing is really bad in part as well. I like the set though. Like eternal way to the garage. Like it's basically they went into a hotel, filmed some corridors, and like edited them together. Like it's very obvious. Yeah, I get it. You're confused. Like whatever. Like she's pretty calm. Like that's no, she's not. That's just shit acting. I'm sorry. I know. Should be a bit nicer to these more amateurish things, but holy shit, that was bad acting. You know, like I can like, and I exaggerated that, so. Yeah, you're not. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. I'm the elephant doodle. The trumpet doodle. I mean, if you now see the weird black shadow thing, at least you could go to it and ask it where the way out is. It could be friendly, like the oldest view. Like she's always switching places. That's so weird. That was really bad. Oh man, that was really, really bad. Oh my god, that was so dumb. Oh my god. What am I doing with my life here? Wow, that was really stupid. Holy shit. That was ridiculously stupid. And the acting was so bad. Like, I do think I could have done that better. I'm pretty sure I could have. Yeah, the shadow thing is so fucking stupid. Like, what was supposed to be? Cast girl and man. And just whatever. I mean, but then again, it's like 14,000. I mean, 14,000 people watch this, and the channel has 68 subscribers. So. Someone in the comments writes, one of the worst horror bits I've watched. No story, no rhyme or reason. It's utterly stupid. A 5-year-old could probably make a better horror flick. One had no horror into it. How can you exist on the internet today and seem completely ignorant of the backgrounds of administration and the horror of being children ever chilling and just repeating places? I don't know, man. That wasn't this. One more, okay, one more. Let's see. We can do Boogeyman. No, that looks stupid. We could do Please Be Quiet or Smiling Alexa. Or Jinx, a horror short film. Wouldn't that be fitting today? Jinx, a horror short film. After we did have the brilliant episode 6 today as a premiere. Let's just do the Jinx one. I do think it's a stupid clown thing. Whatever, I like my stupid clown things. Let's hope the acting is a bit better here. I think I could act pretty well in horror movies, so if you want my acting in a horror movie, just call me. I will act the shit out of both the villain and the hero, whatever you want. Like, I can have nervous breakdowns, I can kick the shit out of stuff. Just hire me. Hire me, please. Nah, okay, so the monster thing looks stupid. Like, why are there these glowing eyes? It's a Harlequin with a Harlequin box. Oh, it's such a lovely tune. Okay, so the actress is also not that good. I'm surprised something came out. Sorry, that acting, man. That acting kills me. I'm so sorry. What a jolly fella. And she's got a deck of cards next to her now. Brilliant. All those tarot cards, or are that, I don't know. Joker. Riddle. I'm a fool. With a twisted grin, laughter and chaos. My deadly sin. I will laugh my ass off if it's just gonna get hit by a train. On my fate. Okay. Come on, get hit by a fucking train, man. Oh. Or I am a Jinx. Ha. I can't read that. Has been made. Okay. I am probably very good as a posh totalitarian commander of an alien race, depending on what you need from the commander. What a nice little harlequin. What a nice harlequin dude. It obviously is still there. I mean... Yeah, Jinx decided to dye her hair normal. Have you seen this person? Oops, that's not good. Guess I'll die. Man, the acting is so fucking horrendous. Holy shit. What do you want? You.
Please.
God, the acting is... Oh my fucking... The acting is the most horrifying thing about this. It's gonna get hit by a train. No, there's another one. Oh no, it can just randomly teleport. He stabbed it into the side that it came out from the whatever. What an asshole, man. And she's just like... I'm so sorry, man. This is so fucking ridiculously dumb. Why is it doing it? Like, it's just having a, like, whatever. And why is the body not found? Like, is she not disappearing? I don't know. But now you, like, then wouldn't be missing. Like, she wouldn't be missing. She would be found dead. Like... Can you act a bit better, mate? Jinx. Oh god, man. So I do think we can watch one more, then it's 2 AM. And you know I can't go past that. But I kind of want to watch one good one now. Like, something that's good, please. Let's see if there's something good. Clowns. Ohio 3. Closing time. Mom 2. No. No, not this. He had a great time, but I didn't because the acting was too atrocious. This is weird, the Lantern Man. I mean, yeah, let's watch Lantern Man, whatever. Oh god, please don't be shit. Please don't be shit. Please just don't be shit. Oh god, it's gonna be shit, isn't it?
You think I give a damn about it?
Oh my god.
To me like that again. You know what you get.
Mom.
I mean, I like the filter. I do think I would watch Michaeli hitting the metal on my own later, like in tomorrow. Okay, so he's just stuck in a loop. You know what? Like, whatever. We're gonna go with this one. Let's see what the Lantern Man is lanterning today. Oh yeah, he's a man. You know what? Fuck this. No, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. This is really shit already. No. You know what? I can show you. Like I never finished it. I did try to create one of those online horror things as well. Like it technically is still ongoing, but so I did some creepy videos that are very fucking stupid. But I do think some videos were deleted as well. That's sad. I will actually show you the videos. They're really stupid. Really, really stupid. So I will just show you. There are more, but there are a lot. And you saw my thousands of tabs. I'm one of those people. So let's just see. I don't even remember what it was. So it's part of a story. So someone gets... the story is in part someone gets trapped in a room with his computer, and on his computer there's a YouTube channel he's forced to subscribe to. There's fucking shit on the channel that's just creepy, and a door opens and he's teleported to fucked up realms, whatever. It was pretty cool. I will one day finish it, not now, not in the next 2 years, but so we'll watch the thing I did, and I don't remember what it was, so is it okay? Don't even know. Let's just see. I really don't remember what this was. It was supposed to be creepy. Is it even running? I do think it's running. I ran through the forest there. It was a cool forest. I miss living near the forest, man. Yeah, I was Jake Paul. That was I'm. It was a very pretty forest. Oh, it's very, 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 yeah.
Bring me the cube. It is in the ruins. Do not fail me.
Yeah, it was basically like there were these videos on the YouTube channel, and there were more and more and more and he always went into these weird, bizarro worlds that, like, it is a very complex story, I do think, but yeah. So that was my contribution to horror that was, like, done in 2 minutes. But yeah. That it was a pretty forest. Like, I really miss that forest. Like, I went there with my daughters almost every day. Wait, there should be is there another one? No, this is the one, I think. Let's watch the last one. It's in that same direction. So I would just do it. Then remember, I do think this was then he was the protagonist was supposed to go to tunnels. Yeah, animal sounds in the next are really spooky. Oh god, I think it's too loud.
Explore the tunnels, explore.
Ooh, Bleach opening 13. That's so funny. Yeah, so that was my other one. Yeah, man, walking in the forest at night. I loved doing that as a child. Like, we had these, like when we were camping with like groups of people, like, what's it called? Like on holiday camps. We did do things. You left, you enjoyed it, yeah. Like we did these night trips and they were really scary. I love that. Anyway, I do think I have to go to bed. It's very late. If you want to listen to a horror story of mine, that's pretty good, I think. I will just link it in the comments. Let's see where it is.
I got.
So if you want a horror story, I do think I don't know if I posted it ever, but yeah, have some fun with that. Also, I do think I will go to sleep now because it's 2 a.m. and I'm very, very tired. So we had some funny videos, 2 scary ones, I think. It was a lot of fun. So thanks for being here. Tomorrow will be Arcane again. Don't forget that, because I want to catch up for the next season. So yeah, there will be. Yeah, there's someone at my door, but the thing at my door wishes it was at another door because I'm gonna hit it in the face because it's my cat. It's annoying, no. So good night to all of you, and hope you had a great Halloween, and till next year or latest on Halloween. So yeah, the tradition has been upheld. I did the stream again. I love that. So next year I will have more stuff hopefully again. So I will see you around. Bye.